We're live, guys. Yo, we just had some kind of breaking news. I would probably want to say, Odell Beckham Jr. was released by the Miami Dolphins. That's something that I don't know. We got to make sure we are good. We are. Everybody can hear me. I'm gonna log into my stream just to see if everything is going the way it's supposed to be going, so we can start talking about Odell Beckham and kind of what to expect with this situation, right? Let's see. I don't see us live anywhere, which is crazy. Oh, there we are. Yeah, it's actually working quite well. It's working quite well, so we're good. Um, so yeah, I'm just sitting here kind of on lunch and want to talk about the situation, different teams that could be interested in Odell Beckham. Now, we always know he's towards the tail end of his career, so we want to start looking at some of these teams that have playoff intentions, not only playoff intentions, but aspirations of winning the Super Bowl. And to me, there's only three teams that I know. Brock, what's good, my guy? What's good, bro? Good to see you, Brock, man. How you been, man? How you been? I want to talk about this Odell Beckham stuff, man. So I like to pop on during my lunch break just to hang out, man, and just say hello. And Brock, by the way, we are going to be doing some more drafters drafts for the playoffs, probably in another week or so. We'll see if I can do a giveaway or something for some tickets for that. But we're going to be doing some more drafters content too. But yeah, Odell Beckham, right? So there's a couple people that I want to kind of talk about of the situation and what's going on, right? We have the teams. Let's go like the Eagles, right? The Eagles they're going to be in the playoffs, bro. But Odell Beckham Jr. is not going to the Eagles, bro. They've got enough problems as it is. AJ Brown, Devonta Smith isn't even happy that because Jalen Hurts can't even get him the football. So I'm scratching out the Eagles, right? Scratching out teams like the Seahawks. Even if they make the playoffs, do they really have a chance? Not really. The Lions, I would scratch off the Lions. I don't think that's a place that Odell Beckham Jr. will land. They've got Amon-Ra St. Brown. They've got Jamison Williams. They got Sam Laporta. The defense lost Aiden Hutchinson. So do they really have aspirations to win a Super Bowl? No. Odell Beckham wants to line himself up with the best chance possible of winning a Super Bowl, right? So think about the Packers, right? The Packers already got a plethora of wide receivers out there. I don't think it'll be the Packers whatsoever. Buccaneers. They don't have really a good chance, right? Buccaneers, Falcons, who knows who's going to win the division as of right now. And overall, I just don't think that's a good fit for Odell Beckham. He wants to make sure he wants to rock it out. Yes, Chiefs brought, look, I'm about to get to the Chiefs. Don't you worry. Chiefs my number one team, bro. Vikings, right? Vikings would be a good team for Odell Beckham Jr. to go to, but the problem is he would be the number 3 wide receiver, and I don't know if he wants to coattail at this point. He wants to be a product, right? Now, does Jordan Addison have a big suspension? If Jordan Addison ends up with a suspension, Odell Beckham Jr. can come to number 2, opposite side of Justin Jefferson with Sam Darnold throwing the football, a really good defense behind him. Maybe the Vikings could be an option for him. The Ravens, no, because he was on the Ravens, and the Ravens didn't want him, kind of threw him away into the trash can at that point. So I'm down to 3 teams that probably could use Odell Beckham. And the 3 teams that I would say that could use Odell Beckham would be the Chiefs, would be the Bills, and would be the Steelers, right? 3 AFC teams, right? What do these teams have going for them? Well, the Steelers have a great defense, really good defense. You got Russell Wilson throwing the football, George Pickens kind of a hothead. Odell Beckham Jr. could be the number 1 wide receiver if Pickens isn't back from injury, or if something stupid happens and Mike Tomlin just sits him down because he's nothing. At the worst case scenario, Odell Beckham Jr. becomes the number 2. He ends up passing up like Van Jefferson as the number 2 wide receiver. Mike Williams is there as well. But, I mean, you put Odell Beckham Jr. on the field with Russell Wilson throwing the football, I don't think that's too bad. He's got good aspirations. Now, do they have the best chances of winning the Super Bowl? Probably not, right? So then we move over to the Bills. The Bills ended up beating the Chiefs in the regular season already. The Bills probably could use another wide receiver, right? They have a good defense as well. They've got Amari Cooper there. You know, they've got some pieces. I think Odell Beckham Jr. could be a good asset for the Bills. I think that would be a really good landing spot for him. Now, if we're looking at Odell Beckham Jr. and what he really wants to do is win a championship, he has to start talking about the Kansas City Chiefs, right? They need a wide receiver right now. They need somebody on the opposite side of DeAndre Hopkins. Now, they could be dipping into the well and going and get all these old ass wide receivers. That could happen. That could happen. And with Patrick Mahomes throwing the football, if his ultimate goal is not to get paid or whatever the case is, because he's not getting paid. We gotta call a spade a spade. He wants to win a championship, and the best easily possibility for Odell Beckham Jr. to win a championship would be with the Kansas City Chiefs. There's no question about that. I don't think that it's much of a debate if you're asking me. I think that obviously they've won the last couple Super Bowls. They've got a lot going for them. You guys think it's obviously the Chiefs. I'm thinking it's going to be the Chiefs. I just think it's only a matter of time before Odell Beckham Jr. lands with the Kansas City Chiefs and rocking and rolling, guys. So I know I was just interested. I wanted to jump on here, have a nonchalant lunchtime here. I'm eating some French fries right here, and we're going to talk about Odell Beckham Jr. and where he's going to be going. And I think a lot of people will probably be suggesting the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are a great spot for him. I mean, he gets to do his ultimate goal, and that's to win a Super Bowl. That's what he wants to do. He wants to win the Super Bowls. He needs someone on his belt, you know? I'm just glad he got away from the Giants. That was good. He got away from the Browns. That was good. I could have done a little bit better, obviously, with the Rams. Dolphins, they really didn't play him that much. He ended up playing in 9 games for Miami this year, and he really wasn't utilized at all, right? So I think he still has it in him. He's got some juice in him. He's obviously not coming to the Saints because the Saints was actually recruiting Odell Beckham Jr. in free agency this year, and that didn't work out too well. So if you're asking me, it's definitely Chiefs. Definitely Chiefs, hand down. Like I said, I'm actually enjoying doing these live streams on lunch, guys. I don't know if you guys are on lunch too, but I'm on lunch. And I just like to talk football. I can't help it. Now, from time to time, I may have to mute the microphone to answer my phone because all my staff is gone, and I've got to answer the phone. So sometimes I may pause it, but, you know, hope you guys don't mind eating a little bit of lunch here, talking to you guys, rocking and rolling. But be on the lookout, guys. We are doing probably a live stream. We could probably do a live stream this weekend and next weekend, but I know we're at least doing one next weekend because we want to start doing some drafters drafts. I want to start getting into this playoff run. So if you guys aren't a part of drafters, get over there. Use code BayouBingle, and it'll match you dollar for dollar up to the first $100 that you deposit. It's pretty much free money. Go in there, have some fun. We do a lot of drafts in the off season with the community. We build it up, building our teams up, and then we let it ride a lot of best ball. So make sure you guys tune in for that too. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, smash the like button on this video as well. Like I said, we kind of pop one here sometimes. Maybe 10, 20, 30 minutes, maybe sometimes an hour. We just pop on here, we talk, we shoot the crap, and we talk about things that are relevant in fantasy football and in the NFL. And it just so happens that today, the topic is Odell Beckham and where he's going to land. There's a lot of options for him if he just wants to fit on a team or a playoff team. But if he's truly wanting Super Bowl contention, Chiefs #1 for me, Bills #2 for me, Steelers #3 for me. Other than that, no one's serious about winning anything. The Ravens, I just don't think it's the Ravens' year. It's just not working out in as far as wins goes. And he's already been a part of the Ravens. Vikings could be a situation that he goes to. I wouldn't be mad at that, but I was hoping you'd share your underdog advance rates, but I don't want to hijack your information. I have, let's see. Right now, I still have a couple. What do I have? I think I have like 5 tournaments, I think, right now still advanced. And then but I didn't max out any tournaments. I didn't do a ton of underdog. I didn't do a ton of underdog because I switched over to drafters. But I am actually, I'm in quite a few. I'm in several. I'm in first place in a lot, and I think 2 or 3 of them. 9 of 27 here. See, I don't even think I did 27. But right now I advanced. I'm pretty sure I advanced either 4 or 5. 4 or 5, and I would say, I don't know, out of 15 maybe, something like that. So I didn't do too bad. We're still in it. And like I said, we're in first place in 2 of those. So not too bad. I didn't do any of the big tournaments, though. I did all of the smaller tournaments. I'm trying to focus on drafters. I'm hoping drafters does more because I would love to stick with drafters and do drafters only. Next year, not sure if I'm going to max out the big tournament, but I might share a little bit, maybe like half underdog, half drafters, and kind of go from there. I was doing really good on the drafters big tournament there for a while. Now I'm probably winning like $1,200 as of right now. But my whole team got hurt, which I'm pretty sure it's most of you guys too. Injuries destroyed a lot of my best balls, man. Your best drafters, Maine's 170th. That's not bad. But when Chris Godwin went down, Chris Godwin was one of my top He was one of my top wide receivers, and he was playing out of his mind. And Chris Godwin was carrying me to a lot. Christian McCaffrey was a part of a lot of my teams that already had greatness, and he didn't do nothing. So he was just a cockadoodle. I don't think I'm drafting Christian McCaffrey next year. I think I'm completely off hands of Christian McCaffrey. I don't want anything to do with him. I want nothing to do with him. So the Saints would have fired their coach a little earlier. A.T. Perry would still be there. Look, it happened the week after they released, man. The week after, well, let me say, the week after Chris Olave, or the week before, I'm sorry, the week before Chris Olave got hurt, and all these players got hurt, they released A.T. Perry. He needed one more week. One more week. A.T. Perry could have been the number one wide receiver for the Saints offense with Derek Carr throwing the football. Do you know how much money I would have won if A.T. Perry was the number one wide receiver for the Saints? I had it. I had it, and the Saints effed me over, man. That's terrible. It's frustrating. Absolutely frustrating. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. I was wrong on Jermaine Burton. Ended up being Yoshivas. I was right on T. Higgins. I was definitely right on T. Higgins. But I was wrong on who would take T. Higgins' spot. I thought it would have been Jermaine Burton, but it ended up being Yoshivas. Zach Moss was another big one for me. When Zach Moss went down with injury, he kind of screwed me over a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. J.K. Dobbins, I was right on, but he's hurt now. Yeah, J.K. Dobbins, I stayed far away from. I knew he was going to get hurt. I just thought he was going to get hurt by like week 3. But he always gets hurt. Always. I stayed away from him quite a bit. Actually, I don't know if I have even one share of J.K. Dobbins. But I was eating crow early on because when he was staying healthy, you know, it's week 6 and all that. Man, 6 games in, he's dude's still healthy. I'm like, bro, what is this? What is this? What is life? You know? But trying to reflect back, I stayed away from Jalen Hurts. I don't have any Jalen Hurts really. Let me see. I'm trying to reflect back on some of my big takes. I had a lot of Derek Carr. I had a lot of Will Levis. Boy, did Will Levis blow smoke. And Anthony Richardson. I'm glad in best ball I didn't have a ton of Anthony Richardson because, man, Anthony Richardson, Mr. Cockadoodle himself. That's awful. Just awful. But yeah, next year I have a whole different, I'm going to have a good approach. We've learned a lot from this year. My first year on Drafters. I have an idea. I have a ton of Saquon Barkley, though, and a ton of Derrick Henry on the same team. But you already know, at the 101, who's not taking Saquon Barkley at the 101 next year? I mean, he's ran for over 100 yards rushing in almost every game except for like 2. I think Saquon Barkley is clearly the 101 next year. His situation's great. Absolutely great. But yeah, we rocking and rolling. Yo, these French fries are good. Chase and Barkley will flip-flop. I think, yeah, a lot of Jamar Chase. Which means Joe Burrow is going to be pushed up too. Joe Burrow will be in a lot of best ball teams picked really early, whoever gets Jamar Chase. Joe Burrow throwing up 400 yards like it ain't nothing. You know? And we got to see how far does Mahomes drop? How far does Kelsey drop? There's a lot of questions. A lot of questions. I'm excited for next year. Him and Dak were drafted at the same time. Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. Lamb was the one. Yeah, I know. I had a lot of Lamb, dude. A lot of Lamb. But you know what? That's all right. That's okay. I'm a firm believer in not taking quarterbacks early in best balls. And again, I think this year kind of explained that too. I mean, there's a lot of people are taking those Mahomes, you know, taking all these big shot guys. And you got people like Baker Mayfield out there going ham sauce, you know, and Sam Darnold was a free square. Sam Darnold was free. And the funny part is, I would have had a ton of Sam Darnold this year if it wasn't for J.J. McCarthy. J.J. McCarthy scared me off of Sam Darnold, not because I didn't think Sam Darnold could do it. I actually have videos on my channel stating that I thought Sam Darnold was a good enough quarterback to produce. The problem is that when you have such a highly drafted rookie quarterback like J.J. McCarthy was out of the University of Michigan, they're bound to give him some time. Appreciate that like button, by the way. Appreciate you smashing the like. They were bound to give him some opportunity, which means Sam Darnold wasn't going to play the whole season. So, yeah, I should have got some more Darnold, though. Take some more risks. Like I said, I should have went so heavy on A.T. Perry like that. I was just taking a shot, you know, and I need to focus on drafting players at the very end of the draft who has a realistic chance of actually playing without needing an injury, right? A.T. Perry's got a lot of talent. He does. And I think A.T. Perry could do very well with Denver and Bo Nix. He has to get on the field. If he could do that, I think it'd be fine. I think it'd be completely fine. Completely fine. But yeah. But I think overall, I think we can make a little bit of a YouTube short out of this too, by the way. I might make a YouTube short, a small one. I learned a lot this year. Oh, yeah. Being your first year. Dude, you did good, bro. And you're always a part of the community, too. You're always here when I go live, man. So, I appreciate you, man. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. This is the first year I really went hard on live streaming. And like I said, during the season, I don't live stream too much. They just had this vertical live thing come out. That's why I'm doing it now, since I can do it on my lunch breaks and stuff. But, what the heck is that? I hear music. Alexa, stop. Why did it start playing music? That was weird. Looks like I'll break even on draft. I'll probably break even too. What's crazy is I had a $10,000 ticket. I put $100 on a full lineup. Listen, bro, I hit every one of those. Every pick'em except for Derek Carr. Derek Carr is about 1,000 yards passing away from hitting my bet for $10,000, and Derek Carr got hurt. I hit every other prop for $10,000. It was up to Derek Carr, and I lost 10 grand because Derek Carr got hurt. I was so mad. Mind you, his prop he has hit every year he has been in the NFL, like 3,000 yards passing. He's hit that every year. This year he gets hurt because I put money on it. Gosh, dog, man. That's why you don't bet. I guess so. I guess so, man. I'm done. I'm done eating these damn fries. But yeah. But I'm not going to do no big live streams, man. From time to time, I like to just get on here during lunch. Live stream a little bit. Come chop it up with people. Whoever wants to come in. Smash the like button for me. I really appreciate it. We're probably going to head out now. I got some stuff to do. So you are winning 200. I think it's whatever it is. Like, it's one less. Is it 200 or 100? I don't remember how much you win if you just miss one. But it's whatever that is. I think you get refunded what you bet. So I bet $100 on it. So I think you get your $100 back. So yeah, I'll win that. I've already got that in the bag. It was just Derek Carr was the one I missed on. Which the next time I live stream from my desk, I'll probably show that. Jerry, what's good, man? Smash the like button for me, Jerry. Appreciate you, man. We're just sitting here having a conversation about Odell Beckham Jr., where we think he's going to land. Things like that, man. Yeah, and I'll try to do a couple lives here or there just to keep up with you guys and say hello. You guys always come through and say hello, and I appreciate you guys. Brees Hall hurt, I think, screwed one of my tickets. Yeah. And you know what's funny is when he got hurt and he missed last game, everybody thought that Braylon Allen was going to come in and be the man. But he wasn't even a man. He wasn't even a man. I don't know. The Jets overall just think they need to get rid of Aaron Rodgers, man. Aaron Rodgers past his time. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Jerry, before we go, who do you think that Odell Beckham goes to? What team do you have? Do you think Odell Beckham Jr. signs with? Because we're all thinking the Chiefs, man. I think the Chiefs is a good team for him to go to if he wants to win a championship. You know what I mean? I need $350 from him, but I doubt he comes back. Yeah. I hope he doesn't come back because in my dynasty playoffs, he's actually Hold on, guys. I got to answer the phone real quick. Hold on 1 second. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. I got to call. Where's my cell phone? Oh, I'm using my cell phone. Odell to the Chargers. I could see that too. I could see that too. But y'all, we've been live for a little over 20 minutes. I've got to get on the phone and call one of these girls to make sure they are doing their job. So I appreciate you guys all coming out here. Jets only run the ball about 20 times a game, and when Brees is not there, they split those carries, 20 carries. Yeah. Oh, I saw that. That was very blatant last time. That was very blatant that they did that for sure. For sure. Which is crazy, though, man, because Braylon Allen deserves to get a workload. Deserves to get a workload. But again, Brat, Jerry, I appreciate you guys so much for coming in here, guys. If you haven't smashed the like button now, I would do that on the way out. I really would appreciate that. We're going to try to do as many lives as we possibly can. Come say hi to you guys. If we have breaking news and things like that, I want to talk to you guys, get to know you guys, and just kind of keep up with y'all throughout the season. That way, when we get to the off season, we are running on all cylinders for our live stream. So all of you guys, again, appreciate it. Just a quick little live stream. I wanted to talk to you guys and see how everything is going. I want to talk about Odell Beckham just a little bit. And then I'm going to log off of here, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. I appreciate you guys. Peace.